In this video, I'm ranking all the guns, if they're good in Metro. Since I use most of them, I think I could say which one is good, which one is bad. But at the end of the video, I'm gonna have a list of the guns, so you could get a better picture of it. En este video voy a ponerles un rango a las armas para que vean cuál es más buena y las peores armas para usar en Metro. Como ya usé todas, les voy a poner un rango de mejores a las peores. Starting with the AKM, I think the AKM is really good, but a lot of people are not gonna use it because it has heavy recoil, but I think it's good. But the recoil is really hard. Empezando con la AKM, yo pienso que es buena, pero mucha gente no la va a usar porque es difícil de controlar. Hoy al fin de este video voy a tener una lista para que se den una mejor idea de qué armas yo pienso que son las mejores en Metro. La siguiente es la M16A4. A mí no me gusta esta para Metro porque si fallas ya te jodites. Y de cerca también no es tan buena. So, no la recomiendo esa tanto para Metro. The M16A4, I don't really like because it's a burst gun in close range. You're gonna have a hard time using it. And the burst, if you miss, you're dead. So I don't really recommend it in Metro. The Scar L, I actually like. I don't know why, but I think in Metro is really good. I used it and I did get a lot of kills. It felt nice and powerful. I really like the Scar L. La Scar L yo pienso que es muy buena, Metro. La usé mucho y sí maté hartos con esa. No como la M416. No sé por qué, pero no me gustó en Metro. No es como en clásico, que es buena para lo que sea. En Metro no pienso que es tan buena. So no me gustó. No la recomiendo tanto. Recomiendo más la Scar L que la M416. The M416 I don't really like. It's not like in classic where it's good in any situation. In Metro, I don't know, it just felt weak and I died a lot of times using it. I didn't really like it. And the Groza I do like. Well, Groza is Groza. It's one of the best guns. Mid to close range. Metro, classic, and any more really. La Groza es buena, en cual sea clásico o Metro. So sí está buena, esa sí la recomiendo. La UG no la recomiendo. No sé por qué, pero cuando la usé no me gustó a mí. No maté tantos también. No sé, no me gustó. The AUG I didn't really like. I don't know why. It just didn't felt powerful. In Metro, yeah, I didn't really like it. The QBZ though, I did like. I don't know why, but I did kill a lot of squads with it. Not a lot, but I killed squads. It felt good. Do I recommend it? Yes, but not as much as the Scar. It's still good though. La QVC sí la recomiendo. Sí maté muchos, pero no tantos. Prefiero la Scar que la QBZ porque la Scar sí está más buena. Pero la QVC sí. Si la quieren usar, sí pueden matar. Next on the list is M762. This gun is top tier. Top tier. You could use it. I don't really have anything to say other than it's good. La M762 es una de las mejores armas que puedes usar en Metro. Dispara rápido, sus balas tan poderosas y sí la puedes controlar. Y para cual sea situación de lejos, de cerca, está buena. The MK47, is it the MK47? I think it's really good too, but a lot of people are not gonna use it because burst guns are hard to use, and especially in the close ranges, like a lot of people have trouble tapping the button. So I think it's good, but it's hard. It's a hard gun to use. La MK47, MK, sí, sí. Yo pienso que está buena, pero mucha gente no la va a usar porque es difícil de usar pistolas que no sé cómo se dice, burst, que dispara así, tra, y después otra vez, tra. Es muy difícil de usar armas así, como la M16A4, esa es igual, pero sí, va a estar difícil para mucha gente usar la MK47. Está buena, pero está difícil de usar. The G36, G36C, yeah, I didn't, I didn't like it. In Metro, it just felt weak. I mean, the recoil is good and all of that, but I just felt it's weak. I don't know why. La G36C no me gustó en Metro. No sé por qué, la sentí muy impotente. No me gustó tanto. No la recomiendo tanto. The FAMAS is not in Metro, but I think it will really be good for close range. I think it will be like the Groza, like similar to it. La FAMAS no está en Metro, pero yo pienso que si estuviera buena. Como la Groza, son parecidas esas dos armas. Next, we have the snipers. I don't really have to say much about it. You know AW's first, M24 second, Car 98 third, the Winchester fourth, and the Mussolini. Well, it's not really in Metro, but I think it'll be the same as they're they're the same gun, the Scar and the Mussolini, literally the same gun. No tengo que decir mucho en esta categoría de snipers. La AWM es primera, la M24 segunda, la CAR 98 tercera y la Winchester cuarta. Y la Mussolini, bueno, esa no está en Metro, pero son las mismas armas que la CAR 98, la CAR 98. Next category, the semi-auto snipers. Well, everybody knows which one's first. The MK14 monster. It's a monster. Like Godzilla and Kong. Todos saben cuál es la primera. La MK14. Es un monstruo de... Sirve para lo que sea. Después de esto, la verdad, pienso que la MK12 es siguiente. Cuando yo la usé, la sentí poderosa y no me mataron casi. La MK14, después la MK12. The MK12 is next, I think. When I was using it, I killed a lot of squads and I barely die. I barely die. I think it's really good. But again, a lot of people are gonna have trouble because it's a tap. It's a tap gun. You have to tap really fast to get shots out. But I think it's good. After that, mm, I think SLR, the SLR, because it has a good damage output. And if you know how to tap like really fast, You'll knock them instantly, but it's hard to use again. La LSR, yo pienso que es siguiente, pero es difícil de usar un arma así. Si sabes disparar mucho así de tap, 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 sí los puedes noquear rápido, pero es difícil de usar. Después sigue la QBU, pienso. Esa también yo la usé, maté muchos y casi no me mataron. Pienso que es buena esa también. Next, I think is QBU. When I was using it, I did kill a lot of squads and I barely died. But maybe it was just luck too. Like, I don't know. Take all of this with a grain of salt. Because this is only my opinion. You might have a different opinion, and that's fine. Les recuerdo que esa nomás es mi opinión. So maybe ustedes tienen opiniones diferentes. As I was saying, I think the next one is SKS. I did die while I was using it, but you know, I think it's good too. You just have to know how to tap really fast. Ta 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 ta. The SKS is kind of the recoil is a little hard to control. I think it's more hard than the SLR, but I think it's a good gun. It's just gonna have trouble, mastering the gun. La SKS yo pienso que está buena, pero es difícil de usar también. Le debes de apachurrar muchas veces así, tap, tap, tap. Si no, no los vas a bajar. The next one I think is the VSS. La VSS. This gun, well, it doesn't have tracer bullets. So when you're shooting at them, they don't even know from where. So that's a plus right there. And another good thing about it is that you don't have to tap. It's just like a full auto. You can use it as full auto. So I think it's better than the Mini 14. I don't know why, but I don't like the Mini 14. When I was using it, it just didn't feel powerful. I didn't really like it, so I'm ranking the Mini 14 last. It's the worst out of this category. La siguiente era la VSS. Esa es buena porque no debes de estar tapping. ¿Cómo se dice tapping en español, bro? No sé, se me olvida, pero es casi como macralleta la VSS. Nomás apachurras el botón y dispara. Porque la Mini 14 no me gustó tanto. La usé, pero no la sentí tan poderosa. So, la Mini 14 la pongo en el último lugar de esta categoría. Vamos a la siguiente. I just realized this video is already too long, so I'm gonna talk a little faster. Um, which one's first? I think the vector's first. It's nasty. The vector close range to mid range is really good. Next one I think is the P90. When I was using it, I did kill a lot and I didn't die once. It's really good and it has a lot of ammo. After that, I think is Uzi, cause close range is nasty as well. It's like the vector. And after Uzi, I think Thompson, cause Thompson, I don't know, I didn't like as much. Well, I don't know, it's between Uzi and Thompson. They could be in the same rank, but I like Uzi better. It's preference too, Uzi or Thompson. Either one is good. After this one, let me see. The MPK5, MP5K. I think that's that's next. Cause the Bison, that's trash, as well as the UMP. Yeah, The MP5K is next. It has a lot of attachments, and I think it's a decent gun. Not the best, but it's good. The UMP, I don't use it. Don't. Well, you can use it, but I don't recommend it. It's not good. And the Bison, don't use it. It's trash. Trash gun, in my opinion, though. So I don't know. Some people might like it. La empezando con la Vector. La Vector es la mejor. Después de la Vector sigue la, ¿cuál dice? La P90. Esa sí también está buena. Tiene mucho munición también. Después de eso puede ser la Uzi o la Thompson. Cual sea de esas está buena. Y después de eso es la MP5K. Después la UMP 45 y la última la Bison. La Bison se la recomiendo que no la use. Estoy hablando un poco más rápido porque este video ya se tardó mucho. Pero eso es lo que pienso yo de las SM. Next, we have the shotguns. I don't really have to say much of the shotguns. The best one is the QBS, then the SK12K, after that the S686, lastly the S1897. But between the QBS and the SK12K is preference, I think. I think both of them are really good. The S1897 though is trash. Don't use it. If you miss, you die. As well as the S686. That one is a little better though. But the M10, M10, I can't even talk because I'm talking so fast. I'm trying to hurry up. The M10, 1014. That's not Metro. And if it was, everybody's gonna be using it. Everybody's too deadly. Thank God it's not in Metro. They should put it on though. Um, de las shotguns no tengo mucho que decir. La mejor es la QBS, después la S12K, después de eso la S686 y la última es la S1897. La última shotgun es la M1014, pero esa no está en Metro y si estuviera fuera todo el mundo la usaría, todo el mundo. Ay, 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 we're almost done. The LMGs, I prefer the DP20. I don't know why. I just felt it felt better than the M249. It just felt better. So I don't know. I prefer the DP28 than the M249 in my opinion. Yo prefiero la DP28, no sé por qué. La M249 no la sentí tan buena en Mecho. Sí tiene mucho munición, pero no sé, no me gustó en Mecho. No la recomiendo tanto. Recomiendo más la DP28 que la M249. I prefer the DP28 over the M249. I don't know why. Lastly, we have the pistols. This ones you're not really gonna use them as main weapons, just a, like a last resort if you run out of ammo or for any other reason. The first one I think is the sawed-off shotgun. That is nasty. I just think it's really good to sawed-off. After that, I think the Scorpion, cause it has a lot of ammo, oh, almost like a main gun, and I think it's good. The Scorpion. After the Scorpion, mm, guess the P18C, cause they're like the same guns, but the P18C has more ability. Like you can move a lot faster, I think. After that, mm, the P92 is standard issue, and well, those are the only guns I try. The ones I didn't get to use is the R45, the R1895, and the P1911. I didn't get to use this gun, so I wouldn't be able to tell you which one's good, which one's not. Oh, and the Desert Eagle is in the bottom of the Scorpion. You can barely see it. Mm, the Deagle I think is really good though. The Deagle, I don't. It's gonna be hard ranking these guns, but the Deagle is good too. La primera es la Sarov Shotgun. La escopeta corta es la primera. Bueno, es lo que yo pienso. Después de eso, la escorpión, porque esa casi es como una arma principal. Le puedes poner muchos attachments y tiene mucho municiones. Después de eso es la Desert Eagle. Está abajo de la Scorpion, pero no la puedes ver. Después de eso la P18C. Es igual que la Scorpion casi. Después la P92. Y las otras armas no las llegué a usar. La R45, la P18C. No, esa sí la usé. Disculpen, la R1895, la P1911. Esas armas no las usé, so no les puedo decir. Lastly, the melee guns. They're overpowered. They're bulletproof. What else there is to know? And the crossbow, silent and deadly, like my farts. If you watch this long, thank you. I know it was a long ass video. Si viste hasta el final, muchas gracias. Pero esta es la lista basada en categoría. La primera siendo la mejor y la última siendo la peor. Espero que les guste. This is the list based on category of AR, SMGs, all of them. Uh, the first one being the best and the last one being the worst. Well, this is just based on my opinion. So you might not agree with me, and that's fine. This is just based on my opinion. So take this with a grain of salt. But these are the guns I think are the best. Esta nomás es mi opinión, so cada quien es su opinión, pero yo pienso que estas son las mejores. Espero que les haya gustado. I tried making another list, ranking all the guns from best to worst, but I had trouble. I stopped at the Groza. After that, I couldn't decide what gun to put next. Like, I just couldn't decide, but these are the top tier guns, I think. And the grenade launcher, I know it's not a gun, but it's deadly. So I consider it a gun. It's the number one thing you want to use in Metro. Quería hacer otra lista de mejor a peor, así no en categoría, pero no pude. Paré en la grosa, pero estas son las armas que yo pienso que son las mejores y que deben de estar usando en Metro. La lanzagranada siendo la número uno. Yo sé que no es una arma, pero la considero una arma porque es muy poderosa. Bueno, es lo que yo pienso, ¿ves? Oof, and we're done. That was it. Thanks for watching. At the end, I just opened a couple crates. I think you could tell what I wanted. Eso era todo. Acá nomás abro una caja y pienso que saben lo que quiero. Muchas gracias por ver y hasta la próxima.